We're just waiting on Moira. How are you all doing as well? Are you still on medication? Most people, put up your hand if you're on medication. Yeah, there's a lot of hands up tonight, so there is. I'm on Mick Foster's medication as well as my own, so I'll not be sleeping tonight. Anyway, welcome. What's another year, as we say? Great to be here. Thanks for that lovely invite. Always a pleasure when you get a phone call from Mick saying you're free. And that's about 6 months ago. But we're free, and we're still free tonight because it's great to remember the great Frank Gavigan. I was one of the lucky ones that got to meet Frank when I was growing up, and he came to Cavan and he smoked fags. I used to come in from school and I was thinking, the cloud of dust. And there he'd be there with my mother drinking tea, latte and coffee we bought for Frank as you got to know him. And he used to work with the P&T, and then he'd come in and give you a bit of lessons, because it was the worst. I think I'm bad now, it was the worst day naturally. And he used to help me, so he did. And he was the first man to take me via accordion and bring it all the way to Galway to get it tuned. So Frank Gavigan was very important to me, and his music's still in my mind when I can listen to the replay. And tomorrow night on the show I'll be featuring some of them wonderful recordings he made, and they're so important. So we celebrated tonight, and you as patrons are coming out to remember the man. And if you didn't meet Frank, the music tonight is in tribute to a great musician. So well done the committee and all the volunteers for when you park your car, from when you come in here. Give them a Buddha bus, because they're doing it free. I do have to play a couple of tunes, and these are especially for Radio Negate, because Nancy Nacushton had just come in from the west with her team over there. Now, in the early days they used to be 5 or 6, and that's when they were paying Ryan Tuberty money, but now with the cutbacks they're just down to 1 person now at the moment. And Nancy comes herself and she'll be playing a few tunes, but this will be broadcast over the months ahead, and she gives great publicity to the Frank Gavigan Festival. She always features it heavily, and the recordings are of top quality. So in years to come, say 50 years from now, say to yourself, where will I be in 50 years? Not looking good, is it? But anyway, the recordings will be there in the archives. That's why it's so important that we have Radio Negate. So give them a big welcome here to Milltown. Thank you very much. Okay, a couple of tunes. This is an old American accordion, 1950s. I only got it now this week. The wonderful maker there, you can see it on the side there, came in, so it did, from America, and very popular at the time. And it's just one of those nice sounding old accordions. Before there was amplification, there was these raspy accordions, and they had the lift. So D and C sharp, that's the scale, not a B and C, a D and C sharp. And myself and this wee lassie over here, I'm going to play a selection for you. John Whelan wrote the first tune. He's from Wexford and he lived in America. John wrote the first tune called it Dancing, 2-part. So I was a bit cheeky and I wrote a 3rd part, so I did. And the next tune then is a wonderful tune. In 1952, John Doherty was recorded, so he was by Peter Kennedy playing this tune. And when they asked him on the recording, which is available in the archives, 1952, I was born in 64, so I wasn't there. They asked him what the name of the tune was, and he said it was the Knockers of Navan. And there was gasps and laughs. People didn't know what to say, the Knockers. So I'm not sure if you ever played the Knockers before. This is what this reel is called. So when they asked him again about it, he said it was possibly called the Knackers. The Knackers of Now, which is a place in Donegal. So it's in the archives, it's a very old tune, and it's commonly known as N-A-I-R-N, the Knackers of Now. So just watch yourselves now, strap yourselves in, whatever you do. Everyone strap yourself in. bud. Mrs. Foster. Okay, well, you're starting off with the serious talent. The flag show. Who was at the flag Mullingar? Put your hand up. Hey, oh, look at this. I was told there it's coming back in 2038. They're saving already because there's no mean task to run 2 great flags, and it was great. And after seeing Cavan run 3 of them, we came to Mullingar and the bar was raised. And well done to all the Penroses and all the people that in the early years of Ballycarrigy dreamt about bringing that flag to Mullingar. And well done Chairman Joe and everybody. Give them a Buddha bus. Mullingar run great. And we had the competitions. And it's hard enough to win in All-Ireland at any age, but we had the junior All-Ireland champion here. And she took 2 gold medals in Mullingar. And she's a wonderful, pleasant youngster. And all the way now, we're going to bring out the banjo. Come on out here, young Aoife. Come on out, Aoife. Is she coming out? She's very shy. Yo-ho, it's a champion from the All-Ireland crowd. 2 All-Ireland gold medals. And she won the mandolin and the banjo. Is that right, Aoife? Had you a good time, you had? Oh, will you do it again, you will? Oh, no problem to her. Under 12, imagine. So Frank Gavigan celebrates the music the weekend. He passed on the music. One of his best known students won 3 All-Irelands, the great Mick Foster. So we have the present under 12 All-Ireland banjo and mandolin champion. On the guitar, her young sister Anna. So the big Dunleavy sisters, give them a big welcome to the Frank Gavigan concert. All the way from County Westmeath, the All-Ireland champions, banjo and guitar.
Thank you. Hello everyone. I'm going to play the 2 tunes that I won a flag on the hair 2023 on the banjo. I'm delighted to be accompanied by my sister Anna, who is also a medal winner at Flag on the hair in 2022 in the Covenant. And the first tune the name of the first tune I'm going to play is Feed the Ducks, and the second tune is called The Morning Thrush. Hope you enjoy. my teacher Joe Kinnear, who's down in the audience. The next two tunes we're going to play is two jigs. Daddy Shannon Jig is the name of the first one, which was recently recorded by Sharon Shannon as a tribute to her father. And the second jig is called the Black Frog. going to finish off with a reel called Fred Finn's Favourite in the key of A.
Normally she told me she doesn't get dressed for the radio, but because it's Myra and Mick's concert and Bonnie, she says I better dress up. And did she do a great job? Give her a round of applause. Do it. We twirl around there. Look, Nancy herself is an All-Ireland champion and a wonderful friend. As anyone knows, in Mullingardish, she broadcasts throughout the whole week and she sends out the messages on WhatsApp and messengers looking for all the next musicians to take part. And she promotes our music so well, the song, and encourages everybody. A lady. And she's going to be accompanied by the great Myra Foster over there, wonderful accompanist, and together they make sweet music together. So let's have it for the two ladies of the tradition, Nancy the Custola, up the west, Norway from Aberdeen, Myra Foster.
Martin. It's lovely to be back here and, at the concert for Frank Gavigan again this year. And what brilliant musicians, Aoife and Anna there. Give them another bullabuzz. They're brilliant artists. I'll try and play a few tunes after that. Hard to beat that, but I'll try and follow it. I'll start with a few jigs, and Myra here is kindly going to accompany me, as always. I play to Myra. So I'll start with The Maid on the Green and see what follows. I said to Mick earlier, I'd always be afraid nowadays that I'd forget what I was going to play, and he says, pick the simple tunes like we do, he said. So here goes. is a great Galway tune by Vincent Roth. It's called The Spider's Web. I got a bit entangled there in the web for a while, but it came out of it. I'll try a bit on the whistle. I'll try Slow Air, Roisin Dove, and then 2 hornpipes after that. One by Sean Ryan called The Swan, and then the Belfast hornpipe. say I got the first tune and the last tune there. I learned them when I was a teenager from a man from around this area, not far from it, Tom McHale. I don't know if any of you knew him or remember him, but he was a great whistle player, and I heard him play those two, and they always stuck in my head, as did all his other tunes, but I loved these ones. Now I'll finish up, I'll have to check this. Yeah, John Dwyer's. Yeah. Okay, John Dwyer's and whatever comes after it. As well, and thanks to Martin Donoghue, and he needs a all of us as well with all the great work he does with the youngsters and with promoting Irish music on Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and everywhere else. So give Martin a all of us.
A great friend up with us tonight in the car, the great Eamon Maguire there, the great Shanachie storyteller, and he does tell me that he lies in bed listening to Nancy. So I don't know if I should tell her that or not, but that's what he said. I do lie in bed listening to Nancy. So I suppose, Eamon, it's out now. You'll have to tell her. And there's a video being made down there at the back as well. Noah Hudeman, so it'll be on record now. You'll never be forgotten. And of course, 10 years he's telling me he's coming to this concert now, all down to the year supporting it and being part of it. But loves to meet the characters, and Nancy is one of the great friends of all the musicians. Joe can confirm that from Mullingar, the work she done, making sure everybody got featured. And she loves people. Now, a song, we haven't had a song yet. And we have music, and we've lots of artists to come yet. We have a girl band in the second half, yes. For the first time ever to Frank Gavigan, we've an all-girl band, yes. So the gender is very much represented. And our first singer, Michaela, come on out. Michaela Hogg. We're going local, so we are a wonderful singer. Wonderful songs. Welcome, Michaela. Are you nervous? You want to come and stand beside me? Will I duet with you? Are you sure? We do it for you. Stand beside me. Doesn't she look lovely tonight? Give us a boon of us there. And welcome on stage the two ladies, our accompanist, Myra and Michaela.
Too tall.
I'm Michaela, nice to meet you. Hello. I'm going to sing a Shamrose one first. Back in 2015, I was in the senior score All-Ireland final and I sang this song and it won me an All-Ireland medal. So I'm going to give this one a lash. I probably haven't sang it since then, so hopefully all goes to plan. And then my second one then, Moira is going to accompany me and we'll do one that you all know. So we'll start with this one first. This one's called Éire and McGraw McCree. Oh, in Éire and McGraw McCree, you're that dear old land to me. You're the fairest that mine eyes did e'er behold. You're the land St. Patrick blessed. You're the bright star of the west. You're the dear little isle so far away. At the setting of the sun, when my long day's work was done, I rambled down the seashore for a walk, and I, being all alone, I sat down upon a stone, and I gazed upon the scenes of New York. Oh, in Éire and McGraw McCree, you're the dear old land to me. You're the fairest that mine eyes have ever seen. And if ever I go home, it's from you I never will roam. You're my own native land, so far away. With the turf fire burning bright on a cold, dark winter's night, and the snowflakes falling gently to the ground, when St. Patrick's Day has come, all my thoughts will carry me home to my own native land so far away. Oh, in Éire and McGraw McCree, you're the dear old land to me. You're the fairest that mine eyes have ever seen. And if ever I go home, it's from you I never will roam. You're my own native land, so far away. On the day that I did part, well, it broke my mother's heart. Will I ever see my dear ones anymore? Not until my bones are laid on a cold and silent grave in my own native land, so far away. Oh, in Éire and McGraw McCree, you're the dear old land to me. You're the fairest that mine eyes have ever seen. And if ever I go home, it's from you I never will roam. You're my own native land, so far away. You're my own native land, so far away. Thank you. Mick and Moira and everybody from the Frank Gavigan branch for having me. It's a great little branch to be involved in. They're very accommodating and they're very kind to me. Took me in when nobody else wanted me. They had no other choice. I stuck like glue. But anyways, I hope you'll all sing this next one with me. This is my last song, and it's Grace. So I hope you'll all sing the words. As we gather in the chapel here in Old Kilmainham jail, I think about these past few weeks. Or will they say we failed? From our school days they have told us we must yearn for liberties. Yet all I want in this dark place is to have you here with me. Let's hear you sing the chorus. Oh, Grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. Oh, they'll take me out at dawn and I will die. With all my love, I'll place this wedding ring upon your finger. Well, there won't be time to share our love, for we must say goodbye. Very nice. Now I know it's hard for you, my love, to ever understand the love I bear for these brave men, my love for this dear land. But when Rory called me to his side down in the GPO, I had to leave my own sick bed to him. I had to go. Let's hear this again. Oh, Grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. Well, they'll take me out at dawn and I will die. With all my love, I place this wedding ring upon your finger. Well, there won't be time to share our love, for we must say goodbye. Now as the dawn is breaking, my heart is breaking too. On this May morn, as I walk out, my thoughts will be of you, and I'll write the words upon the stone so everyone will know I love so much that I could see his blood upon the rose. Really loud this time. Oh, Grace, just hold me in your arms and let this moment linger. Well, they'll take me out at dawn and I will die. With all my love, I'll place this wedding ring upon your finger. Well, there won't be time to share our love, for we share our love, for we must say goodbye.
There's something in the water over the west. I don't know what it is, but there's always this crop of great songs, music and dance. And we're going to get a young lassie. First of all, she was the All-Ireland under-12 button accordion champion. And as she matures and gets into the playing, she's at the presently the Connaught accordion champion. And we're talking about the two-row button accordion, so much associated with the great Frank. And we're going to ask the young lady to come out here, possibly our first appearance on this stage. But we've been watching her and listening to her on the internet. Of course, she's very well known there, and of course, she's been on radio and Gavigan a lot. Give a big welcome, Frank Gavigan, welcome to Melissa Clark. My first time to meet her on the stage. We've seen each other at flats and passed by each other, but she's a wonderful young player. And of course, in her growing up, she fell under the influence of a man by the name of Joe Burke and his wife Anne Conroy Burke. So how lucky was Melissa to fall into that, and of course be surrounded by the master himself, the professor, and his assistant, if we can call Anne that, and of course delivered such a high quality to this young lassie's playing. And of course her musicality is just, you're going to hear it now. So this is a real treat, and a big welcome to the lovely Frank Gavigan concert. Frank is looking down, so you have a great audience here tonight. They're very intelligent, Melissa, so don't be shaken, don't be nervous or anything. Myra was telling me she's always in the spot over there, and she does a great job because most of the artists make contact and tell her what they're playing, and most of them just wing it, as we all do, and she accompanies us so well. So Melissa, what was it like growing up with that great surrounding of Joe Burke and Anne? Was it an amazing time for you, yes? So lucky she was, and she's going to keep that tradition alive, because that's what Joe Burke would want. He'd want the music to live, and it's continuing on with this young talent. Melissa Clark.
I'll start off with two jigs. The first one's called Tom Billy's Jig, and the second one's called Paddy Kelly's Jig. And Paddy Kelly was from Aughrim, County Galway, and he composed many great tunes. So I'll start off with those two jigs. Now I'll play a waltz and a reel. The waltz is a French waltz, I'm not sure of its name, and the reel is called the curly reel. And I'd like to play this for Joe Garrity and Noel Hedren. So thanks very much. I'll play a hornpipe and two reels now. The hornpipe is called Golden Eagle, and the second one is another Paddy Kelly composition. And the last tune is called The Golden Keyboard. And the Golden Keyboard was composed by a man called Martin Mulhare from Accordion, County Galway. And he composed many great tunes, so I'll play those three for you now. Burke has a lovely version of The Golden Keyboard on his Galway's own album from 1971. I'll finish up now with two reels, The Lawford Spinster and Paddy Lynn's Delight. And before I finish up, I just want to say thanks to Mick Foster and Frank Gavigan Comhaltas for inviting me to play here. And thanks to Maura for backing me. And thanks to all of you for listening, and it's great to have a night to honour Frank Gavigan, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the concert. Thank you.
Another wow, wasn't it? Wonderful young talent, the 15-18 college champion of the state, and a previous All-Ireland junior champion. Of course, it's in her DNA, handed down from the great Roland line there. I met her, Raymond Roland there, the great accordions again, in the family chain there, and passing in that music. But the influence again of Anne and Joe in that effortless playing, just wonderful playing, and what beautiful tunes as well. So that is a name we will hear of again, Melissa Clark. Many more places to come. And Anna, great standards. Mary on your left-hand side there, and on the far side, nearest me, is the wonderful Anne, and in the middle, the joker of the pack. Yes, every man needs a joker. And Eileen O'Brien from Tipperary is the joker.
Shake a bit, shake a bit.
And she's a wonderful lassie, and of course, great friends of the Fosters and everybody up here. They're great supporters of the real tradition. They talk and play themselves. Thanks to Seamus down there, doing a great job on the sound. Give a boot of us there, making sure you hear it and listen to themselves. Anyway, leave you with the trap babes. Way you go, girl.
the Garden of Daisies sentence, agus the Vine Hunt and, Sporting Day, and Vine Hunt and Come West along the road. And Mary is going to continue now with a lovely song and she'll tell you all about it herself.
I won't say anything at all about it other than to sing it.
I am ready.
Mary always says to me, now you go to Mass. Well, I went to Mass in Milltown tonight because my mother's family, the series, came from down the road here, and I went down to see the graves, to visit the graves, and with my cousin Eamon, and I went to Mass down there, and Father Fitz said a lovely Mass, so it's after helping me greatly tonight. So far. Okay, so far so good. I'm going to continue with a song that I learned from a great friend of mine who used to come to this concert every year. One and only the great late Laura Butler. Great friend of mine, great friend to all of us, and mighty woman. So I'm going to sing a song that I learned from Nora's singing called The Dawning of the Day. But a colleen sweet at the dawning of the day. No cap or cloak this fair maid wore, her neck and feet were bare, and down her cheeks in ringlets bright hung locks of golden hair. Her milking pail was in her hand, she was lovely, young and fair, and she bore the sway of Venus bright at the dawning of the day. By a mossy bank I sat me down, my true love by my side, and with gentle words I courted her, and I asked her to be my bride. She said, young man, don't break my heart, but let me go my way. For Jackson's Reeds. Jackson's Reeds. Come in, have a go.
Another true song. I am a young maiden, and my story is sad. Once I was courted by a brave sailor lad. He courted me truly by night and by day. Now from me he has come far away. If I were a blackbird, I'd whistle and sing. I'd follow the ship that my true love sails in. And on the top rigging, I build my nest, and I pillow my head on his very white breast. And his parents, they don't like me. They will not agree that I and my sailor boy married should be. But let them deride me and say what they will. While there's life in my body, it's him I love still. Sing it with me. If I were a blackbird, I'd whistle and sing. I'd follow the ship that my true love sails in. And on the top rigging, I build my nest. I pillow my head on his lily white breast. And he promised to take me to Donnybrook Fair, to buy me red ribbons to tie up my hair. But now we are parted, he's gone far away, and I dream of him every night and each day. That's right. If I were a blackbird, I'd whistle and sing. I'd follow the ship that my true love sails in. And on the top rigging, I build my nest. I pillow my head on his lily white breast.
Thanks very much now, and we hope you enjoyed our contribution tonight. We enjoyed it anyway, playing for you. Wonderful audience. Thanks a million. And thanks to Mick and all the committee for inviting us to be here tonight. It's a pleasure to come here. So we're going to finish off with a few reels. The first one is a Calvin reel from Martin Donoghue. No, he'll be given out if we don't play something. It's an Ed Reedy tune, More. And the next one then is the Kerryman's Daughter. I don't know where they must come from, Kerry. I don't know now. I have no provenance on that, but anyway. Oh, and the bird in the bush. Or the bird in the tree, as Matty Coleman said. The bird in the tree.
Before we finish, I'd just like to say and thank Mick Foster for inviting me and my sister Mary and Eileen, of course, here tonight. And it's a long time since I've been back around this part of the world, and I spent lots of great nights around here with my husband Joe Burke, and it was lovely to meet some of the people from those days, and it lifted my heart. So we'll try and play these reels, and I'd like to thank Myra Fraser as well also for sending on that lovely book that she put together on Frank Gavigan. Absolutely lovely, and I enjoy it every time I take it out and have a peek at it. So these tunes here are for Frank Gavigan, so is that right?
Yeah.
Good night, and thanks everybody, and thanks to all the musicians and everybody involved tonight. Thank you.
Thanks very much. Okay. Oh, I'm okay. I'm 4. I have a spare one. I'm okay. There is notes.
No fooling now, no fooling.
The Mullingar are mad around here to get to the Fleadh. That's what happens. There'll be a whole new audience travelling down to the East Coast, and there's a huge job going into getting that the bar raised, as the fella says, and the numbers are growing all the time. 600,000, I think Joe said on the television at one stage, was in Mullingar. So it'll grow, and of course we need lots of support when you bring the flag out to a new area to support the work that volunteers. We forget they're all volunteers, and that's what they deliver. So this man has been singing for years and years throughout the Fleadhs. And on radio we have a great CD which always goes down well. So we're going to have a wonderful here performance. Songs are very important in this show, and none better than living here to the great Matt Murphy. Give him a big welcome now, all the way from beautiful Wexford. He's going to give us songs, and we'll know them all and sing along, and of course accompanied by the great Moira. And don't forget, if you're looking for accommodation in Wexford at the Fleadh, here is the man. Write your number down on a €50 note. That one.
That'll work, yeah. That'll definitely work. Or it'll go part of the way anyway. Maybe not all the way, but you'll look. Right. I'm just going to do a nice little handy number that Barney McKenna used to sing, and I know a lot of you know it anyway. And please sing along with it. It's a beautiful little number, and Myra's going to come here. And it's called I Wish I Had Someone to Love Me. It's a great song. I wish I had someone to love me, someone to call me their own, someone to sleep with me nightly. I'm weary of sleeping alone. Meet me tonight in the moonlight. Meet me tonight all alone. I have a sad story to tell you. I'll tell by the light of the moon. Come on, let's hear you. I wish I had someone to love me, someone to call me their own, someone to sleep with me nightly. I'm weary of sleeping alone. I go to the new jail tomorrow, leaving my darling alone, with the cold iron bars around me, my head on a pillow of stone. I wish I had someone to love me, someone to call me their own, someone to sleep with me nightly. I'm weary of sleeping alone, for tonight is our last night together. The nearest and dearest must part, for all that has bound us together is quickly being torn apart. I wish I had someone to love me, someone to call me their own, someone to sleep with me nightly. I'm weary of sleeping alone. If I had wings of a swallow, from these prison walls I would flee, and I'd fly to the arms of my true love and bring her home safely with me. I wish I had someone to love me, someone to call me their own, someone to sleep with me nightly. I'm weary of sleeping alone. One more time. I wish I had someone to love me, someone to call me their own, someone to sleep with me nightly. I'm weary of sleeping alone. Thank you very much indeed. This time we're putting a stamp on where I'm from, so there's one song I suppose that I love singing, and when I get the opportunity I do it, and thank God we've been around the place long enough now that I'm seeing a lot of faces here that have sang along when I'm in the streets, and no matter where it is, whether it's Drogheda or whether it's Ennis, Cavan or wherever. Everyone sings along with Bull of Oak, so I'd love to hear you rise the roof. And I'm going to start, and Myra might jump in. It's called Playing by Ear. At Bull of Oak, from the county Wexford, she'd soar the land like a mighty wave. We took Comhaltas and then Accordion and Wexford storming drove out our foes. 'Twas at Comhaltas our pikes were reeking with the crimson blood of the beaten yours. At Taberneering and Ballyellis, full many a Hessian lay in his gore. Our Father Murphy had it come over, and a green flag floated from shore to shore. At Vicar Hill, or the Pleasance Lane, our heroes bravely stood back to back, and the oaths and hollow took Father Murphy and burned his body upon the rack. God grant you glory, brave Father Murphy, and open heaven to all your men, for the cause that call you may come tomorrow in another fight for the green again. Thank you very much indeed, and I'd like to thank the organisation for calling me up from Wexford to come up here tonight, and it's been an absolute pleasure being here. And please God, we'll be back along some other time when we'll meet along the road somewhere. And like I said, there's a bed for everyone in Wexford. It's just fine in it. That's the problem. And I'd still be sleeping alone, so it won't matter. Good night, take care, and enjoy the rest of the show. Thank you.
very little because time is ticking away and I'm terrified that Mick Gunnan will turn off the lights before I get up for pole. So we're going to do a few of Carolyn tunes now, and I think Paddy knows the names of them. I heard them the other night, but I have them forgotten. I know that Fanny Powell is the last one. Thanks to Erwin. And she puked, she more. So if they're wrong, you can blame them. Right, we're getting there. We're going to do a couple of reels now, and they tell me John Dwyer's and John Brennan's, I hope. You're listening now, man. of people don't know is that as well as playing piano, Myra also plays an accordion. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay this show down, and Maeve Flood is Aidan, our drummer here at the back. Maeve is Aidan's daughter, and she's going to come in and play the piano with Myra because I don't know how. And so I'll hand you over to Myra. Don't go overboard with your applause, because the next thing is you start looking for more money from Tony Allen and myself.
I'm going to play a little tune. It's not an Irish tune or a Scottish tune. It's a little copy Melissa Clark here. I'm going to play a little continental tune, and it's called the Cuckoo Waltz, and accompanied by the fantastic Maeve Flood. So here we go.
Now, before we finish off, we'd like to thank Seamus down there for the sound. If we sounded good, if everybody sounded good, they can praise him. If we sounded bad, they can blame him. And also to Seamus over here and Nancy, who were recording this whole concert for Radio on the Gate. And if it wasn't for Nancy, there'd be very little traditional music on the radio anywhere. And if it wasn't for Radio on the Gate, there'd be no Irish music. So look, we're going to... We're going to finish with a couple of reels, and then we'll play the national anthem, and then we'll head for Mick Gunnan's, hopefully.